Welcome back to day 6. Can we have some fun? I mean, I have to tell you, I think Solomon is asking the same question. Can we have a little fun right now? He does something in this gym that really, how can I say, caught my attention. As I mentioned, there's at least one time in every single chapter where Solomon takes, there's only really one word that shows up in every single chapter. It is the word for wise or wisdom. In about 30 of those chapters, or 27 or so, we get the two words together. But so what I did is I said, listen, I'm going to make sure that I at least get that one word, that one gem every single time, once in 31 days or 31 chapters. So in Proverbs 6:6, we have a really interesting, what I call a gem. It says this. Now, folks, go to the ant, and then he uses the word in English, oh, you sluggard, or you lazy person. Observe her ways, or see the ways of the ant, and be what? Chacham, wise. So somehow Solomon says, listen, if you haven't gotten it yet, by the time we get to gem number 6, take a look at the ant. So what did I do is I took a look at the ant. It's in these first 5 chapters, he focuses on listening, hearing, stretching your ear. This is the one chapter in all of Proverbs that doesn't have either of the other two words, just wisdom. In other words, no heart, no understanding, just wisdom. And only one time in the entire chapter do we see this word of our 3 words, heart, understanding, and wisdom. This one shows up one time, and it's in verse 6. We're supposed to see the ways of the ant and be wise. Now, I did what Solomon said. Take a look at the ant and be wise. She has no ruler, but she does what she needs for her well-being, if you read verses 7 and 8. Can I give you just a little bit of information about the ant? Maybe you won't take the time because you don't have the time, but let me do this for you. I decided not to take the approach of the sluggard. I did a little research myself. Let me read a little information. Ants are as old as dinosaurs. I don't know if you knew that. Now, whatever the age of dinosaurs are, they actually have it connected between 110 and 130 million years. Now, folks can get into evolution, no evolution. I'm not an evolutionist. I believe in creationism. But I would say this, whatever the age of dinosaurs, which we know are what they are, ants have the same existence on the earth. Let me give you something else. With 250,000 brain cells in its tiny head, the ant is believed to be the smartest insect. Now, did you get that? With 250,000 brain cells in its tiny head, the ant is believed to be the smartest insect. How did Solomon know that? Well, because he received the wisdom from God. I guess he had been downloaded this wisdom and this understanding. So he says, look at the ant. Did you know ants do not have ears, but they hear by picking up ground vibrations via special sensors on their feet and on their knees? Can I stop for just a second? So the ant doesn't have an ear, but it's able to get vibrations. Now, I don't want to go too far, but this sort of excites me. I believe that in our devotional time, sometimes it's just a good practice to get on your knees. Put yourself in a place where you can be quiet. Put yourself in a place where no one's around. Bend your knee and see if you can't get a vibration. If you can't hear something in your quietness, lev shomea, to hear wisdom and understanding. The ant doesn't have ears, but they pick up ground vibrations through their feet and their knees. It says that the only duty of the queen ant is to lay eggs. The eggs are then taken care of by the workers who move them deep into the nest to protect them from the cold every night. This is what ants do. Ants may be the only creatures, apart from mammals, that can learn by means of interactive learning. There have been recorded cases of experienced foragers leading their students to newly discovered food. The follower obtained the knowledge through its leading tutor. The leader was even sensitive to the progress of the follower and slowed down when the follower lagged. Now, how scientists have been able to come. Can you imagine there's some guy who's got like a PhD in ants, or a woman who's got a PhD in it? This is what they do because maybe they read this verse that says, listen, go to the ant and be wise. Somebody decided to see if what Solomon said was true, and come to find out, ants are pretty darn wise. You know, it's interesting. There is a related verse I would like you to take a look at. Proverbs chapter 30, verses 24 and 25. 4 things are small on the earth, but they are wise, exceedingly wise. One of them, the ants are not a strong people, but they prepare their food in the summer. You know, right now, in this moment, you have a chance to dig. Prayerfully, you have a chance to dig. I'm able to give you the information. You're listening wherever you are right now. You have the opportunity, because you're listening right now, to dig. You can take what you need now for what you're going to need in the future. I believe that this series, digging into Proverbs, getting these gems out of what it means to be wise and understanding and apply them into your life, is going to be beneficial for your yesterday, for your today, and your tomorrow. Perspective of where you came from, where you are now, and where you're going. So do me a favor, friends. Keep digging. Take a look at the ant. Observe her ways and be wise. This is Proverb Pearls, and I am your host and friend, Keith Johnson.